Hi, I don't know if I'm like streamed or not. It's not really saying, it's saying going live. My friend bought me some cigarettes round, so I've like got cheap cigarettes. But yeah, I'm sorry that it's 5 AM in America. I just wanted to say about my day wave freak show, and I've literally walked around Glasgow wearing it, and like I've had 3 different people say to me, wow, I really like your t-shirt, what is that? And I was like, it's day wave. And they were like, oh, what is that? Is that like a show? Is that a thing? And I was like, you need to check it out, it's amazing. And there was an actual lassie with blue hair, and she was a total feminine. You could tell she was a feminist. How you doing? Yeah, I'm alive. How you doing, French Nationalism? Basically, I'm just trying to explain like where I've been. I've told a lot of people in Discord. I've been on holiday, let's just say. I kind of had a bit of a meltdown with the whole, I don't know what to say. You know when you go down a rabbit hole, okay? And I went down a rabbit hole because a lot of shit is happening in my country. And I then was like investigating, found out who'd done it. You know what I'm talking about. When I found out who'd done it, I started to really resent these people, and it got, you know how I'm talking about fringe nationalism, and I started drinking, I've not got a problem with drinking, but it was the amount I was drinking. And then afterwards, when I was hungover, I was like taking fucking the the tablets that a Jewish doctor happened to prescribe me, which I don't take. Well, you look like you're doing well yourself. Basically I just stopped. I stopped trying. I was like, Mersh had said something really good on Daywave. On ROTC. He said, listen, he was talking about Owen Benjamin and how he's kind of went in this rabbit hole, but his rabbit hole's fucked up. He hangs around. He's a Zionist. Anyway, the point is, that's the thing that I hate the most. Morning, how you doing, Thomas Locke? Morning, darling. But yeah, so I was listening to people like the Enigma Report, people like that actually know what they're talking about, and like Aldi Ashley, like just people that aren't Zionist, aren't trying to lead you down. Owen Benjamin doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Like 1 minute it's, oh, blame the Jews, the next minute it's this, it's that. I kind of went down this rabbit hole. Then, like I said, drinking, then I was taking tablets, and I just, nihilism and I'm a Christian, but just the nihilism and the hopelessness took over. And I think it's because I didn't have my ex. It wasn't my ex because we never broke up. You just know the story as I overshare with you. And because I'm like alone, I ended up, I really felt like I just wanted to die. Like I was like, what the fuck is the point? I can't fight this. And I don't have anybody, and I just felt so alone. And I stopped and just was like, kind of came off the internet, saw my mum. Everybody else has moved to America. Oh, thank you, Graham. And since then I've been so a lot happier. And then today yesterday I got it, and then today I've been walking around Glasgow, and I've had 3 different people come up to me saying, oh, it's a really nice top, what is it? And I'm like, and 2 of them were leftists. One of them had blue hair, and I swear I was that close to saying her, please do it, because she had boots on, and I wanted to ask her, will you take a video with me? And I said, and I says to the other lassie, will you take a picture with both these? And I said, do you want to show your boots off and say new boot goofing? But she wouldn't. She was like, why? And I was like, oh, it doesn't matter. But it'd be so funny if I'd managed to get this leftist fucking Antifa blue hair feminist to be like, I'm just new boot goofing. But she never fell for it. Because she was like, she didn't know what this was. She was looking and she saw Freak Show. But no, I feel a lot better. I think, see, when you're looking into things, even if they're true, with the stuff I'm looking into is true. It's horrible, like the ethno state, all of this stuff, like what George Galloway says, is true. But at the same time, when Mersh said something, he said it's like, you need to try and imagine it's like you're on a drug, and you go into a shop, and you don't want to be that person that's out your face and talking crazy, you know? So you need to kind of pull yourself back, know what you know about those people, that tribe, and keep it in, and don't, be that. Don't go full Wignat, basically. Never go, it's like never go full retard. He was like, never go full Wignat. So I was like, okay, I'm not, you'll never see me walking down with a torch and a tiki hang saying like, you will not replace us, but I've replaced the word because I don't want phone off YouTube. Just because in Scotland we couldn't get away with doing that. But we'd be chased because Zionism is one of the biggest things in Scotland. People don't seem to realise. I mean, their patriotic leader, Tommy Robertson, who I've met several times and I've got photographs with, is a Zionist. He got paid to go to Israel. Mossad paid him. He's got a t-shirt wearing Mossad. He said Mossad are amazing. And I'm like, really? Yeah, really? Maybe some people, I'm like, some people think they done 9/11. Those people must be crazy, eh? But yeah, it's just fucked up. But thank you all for being so nice. And Robbie Don't Care was amazing. Like, he's such a nice guy. Like, he was like talking away at me, and he was like, look, I'm really sorry. We really miss you. And he was like, I hope I didn't hurt your feelings. I was like, my feelings can't get hurt. I was fucked up anyway. And Fringe National, I think you're amazing. And Graham and Thomas Locke, you know me and you always get to sit and we have face-to-face talks, and I think you're amazing. Just think it's too early for him to have a stream because I've only got basically now I think 4 people watching, so Tommy Robertson's a wee fanny. Do you know, I'm 5 foot, right? I'm 5 foot, and look how skinny I am. Seriously, right? I'm 5 foot. Like, that's like my trousers pulled up. These are age 13, right? Do you know the size? And this is like, you need to understand how small I am, right? And he, like, this top is extra, extra small. He is literally, I kid you not, 2 inches taller than me. He's not, he says he's 5'4", he is not. I'm 5 foot, he is 2 inches taller than me. And he's built the same size. Look at me. Do I look strong in any way? But he's not. He's a Zionist. That's why, and it proves the power of the Jew. And do not follow as well. Another thing, do not follow Jordan Peterson. He is leading you down a path to hell. He is a Zionist. He is so crazy. He's either thick or stupid, or he can't answer questions about the Jews. When you ask him questions, he'll be like, he does this wizard thing, and then another time, like when people say, well, they've got apparently the 5 personality disorders, can you explain this, can you explain that? And he'll be like, oh, no. Like, he doesn't care that they've got an ethno state. Like, can you imagine any other religion or race that you have to get blood tests to live there? That would be worldwide news. People still do not believe me when I tell them that Judaism is a race. They're like, well, how can you convert then? It's like, because you convert because you marry into a Jew, and then you have more Jews, raise them as Jews, and that is how it happens. Please believe me, you can. And they get knocked back 3 times. They think Goyim are just disgusting. Like, there was a guy, you can look him up, he was going around asking, do Goyims go to heaven? And he was like, well, did they save any Jews? And the guy was like, no, but what if they have to follow the no-hide laws? No, the no-hide laws are all coming into existence. It's exactly what fucking, and that, but the no-hide laws means no Christianity. It means that all Christians are criminals, that, you know, they think we're the same as Muslims, we're disgusting and criminals. Jesus came to save the people that were broken the most. Out of everybody, every religion, there's a part in the Bible, and Ashley Alday says that's what woke her up. See, like, pulled her out the JQ thing. She says she was reading it, and there's a part in the Bible where it says, you shall not judge people by their blood or their skin. You shall judge people by their heart, and if they accept me into their heart. And she says that just went boom and woke her right up. Like, no, he was telling the Jews, no, it's nothing to do with the race. It's nothing to do with the way you're born. As long as you accept me into your heart, then I will take you to heaven. Doesn't matter if you're religious or not. This is what I'm saying. Like, the Jews in Palestine, they get treated like shit. It's just horrific. It's so bad what's going on. It really is. And Tommy Robertson is disgusting, and I hate him, I really do. Every time I see him, he knows me, and he's like, fuck that wee bitch, because I'm tiny, but I follow him, I'm like, Tommy, you bastard, you Zionist fucking show, I hate you. I'm like, you know what's going on, what are you doing that fun? He came up to Scotland a few times, and I've chased him with my mates, we've been like, oh, you come here, fucking come here, and he's pure shit. He tries to say Scotland's ignorant or racist, we're real Nazis. It's like, no, Tommy, we just know you're a Zionist. That's all. We're just pointing that out. Nothing against it. That's YouTube standards, terms of service. Nothing against Zionism. Zionism's amazing. I just wish they would not be pushing and trying to make us have a war that nobody wants. It's right now. There was a really good meme I seen, and it was America like this, like as a with its back turned, and it was an eagle, and then there was three people fighting. There was Saudi Arabia, which everyone forgets about. There was Israel on the other side pulling, and in the middle was the neocons in America. And that's so true. It's the neocons that want to fight, like Ben Shapiro, and like all these like fucking warmongers. They all want to fight. And then, I mean, Trump has kept us out of fights. He has kept us out of war for once. America, I mean, has sinned so much. It's hard to try and fix it. I couldn't be a Jew. Bacon is too good. Oh, I love Jew, yeah. The EDL was founded by a billionaire Jews. Yep, it's yep. No, Chuck, babe, darling, English till I die. I saw Tommy Robertson. I've met him 5 times now. 5 times now, sorry. And he was wearing a t-shirt like this, right? And it said Mossad. But see, instead of the like M-O-S-S-A-D, instead of the A there, it had the Jewish Zionism sign. And he was wearing it proud. I can show you the t-shirt. It was, look, wait till you see this. Watch. Of course. They hate English. They hate British people. Wait till you see this. I got this on Telegram. One of my friends sent it to me. They said this is not folk shops, and I believed them. I was like, what? And I couldn't. I was like, this is disgusting. Wait till you see this. And Dusty Bogan, as much as I love him, I'm not being funny. He basically went crazy because people started like saying fucking, like, I mean, look at this picture. This picture, this is when I met him another time, and he's sitting, look at the top he's wearing. This is not photoshopped at all, not photoshopped at all. You can ask people. He was proud. This is when he admitted, the first day he admitted he was working for Mossad. Look at that t-shirt, can you see it? Mossad. It says, this photo isn't photoshopped, this was on the 17th of the 17th at 4:30. Can you see that? Look at the flag's visual on his protest. They're trying to hide the war about. Do you know what he does that's disgusting as well? He goes over to Palestine, right? And there's all these kids playing football, and he says, where the fuck's their parents? He said, we're giving all this money for them to fight. Why do they know what their parents? Do you know why? Because 40% of the children, it's 40% of children there, they've had their parents murdered and slaughtered by Israel. It's almost like one of them has got money that the other one doesn't. It's almost like one of them's got American tools and American kind of weapons, you know, and the other ones don't. And the reason the children are walking around playing football themselves is because their parents have been slaughtered, Tommy. And you know that. But you don't care, do you, Tommy? You only care if it was fucking the other way around. You're in love with the Jews because they fund you. But it wasn't that when you joined the fucking BNP, was it? You say, oh, I only joined for a year. The second I found out they were racist. Bullshit, Tommy. I fucking know your type. I know you're a football hooligan. Sheepshire, Commonwealth, you abuse Scotland. You come up to Scotland, I've heard you. You'll sit and you'll call me, you called me and my pals a Fenian fuck. Which basically is laughing about my ancestors, like, and I'm talking about my grannies and stuff, dying in the potato famine. Like, you're a fucking psycho. And then the Jews took you on because they saw you were popular and you're easy to brainwash people, and you sit and cry on queue and all this shit. It's disgusting. Yep, till I die. I'll never give up bacon. Not for a Muslim, not for a Jew. Bacon sandwich. Do you know what? I swear. Do you know what I think that should happen? Seriously, see, to every jihadist and to every Jew that's bad, they should be wrapped in bacon, and they should fucking be buried in bacon so they know that they'll never get to go to fucking meet Allah. And that way it'd be like a lesson for them to not fucking do the shit they're doing. This video will probably get taken down, but I don't care. I just wanted to spread the truth. and I've got more videos, but basically what happened, long story short, is I've lost the charger from my laptop, so I need to buy a new laptop. So can anyone explain to me, where would I buy a laptop charger for this? Do you guys know? Can anyone tell me, please? Like, see, like in Glasgow, where would I buy a laptop charger? Buried in bacon. No. Do you know where I'd buy a laptop charger, right? See, because my laptop chargers went missing, and this is where all my Streamlabs and everything's on. And right now I'm using like my shitty iPad. Where would I go, darlings? Do you know? Just because I can then like show, like bring up pictures and sit like Nick Fuentes does and like make it a nice scene and all, do all this stuff, do you know what I mean? And do big things and say, haha, look at this, look at this, look at this. Map for Muppets. Rab, please go and help me. Where can I get this, darling? Where can I get, see for my, it's called a Dell. It's the Dell Encore 13 inside. And I just can't get it I can't get it on because my battery's completely dead. So I'm going to have to just phone a bunch of places and try and get it on. But yeah, so I'm going to go and let you go because I can tell you are bored and nobody's donated, so everybody's like, fuck off bitch, so I'm sorry. But I'll be streaming with my Daywave top after JJ Stoner today. And I love yous all, and if yous want, I'll be on D Live right now. I'm going straight over to D Live to do a wee quick stream on D Live.